In the flickering glow of the street lamp, a solitary figure sits lost in thought. The rhythmic hum of the city fades into the background as he stares into the inky blackness, wrestling with an internal battle. In his hand, a pack of cigarettes, a symbol of the chains he's long been bound by. With a firm resolve, he cracks it open, crushing one between his fingers. You find yourself standing at a fork in the road. One path well-trodden, inviting, leading to familiar comforts. The other, obscured, daunting, yet whispering promises of growth. You know that staying on the beaten path means settling for a life half-lived, potential unrealized. But the allure of the known, the ease of the familiar, is strong. It's the siren call of instant gratification, of not having to face the uncertainties that lie ahead. The road less traveled might be fraught with challenges, but it also holds the key to your evolution, to becoming the architect of your own destiny. To embark on this journey, you must first break free from the shackles of your past. It's a journey of confronting your demons, taming your impulses, and forging ahead despite the uncertainties that lie ahead. This isn't just a story. It's your story. Your journey to conquer bad habits and rewrite your narrative. We here at our channel are on a mission to delve into the intricate labyrinth of your mind, to shed light on the hidden recesses that drive your actions, shape your decisions, and mold your future. Our aim is to empower you, to equip you with the tools to navigate the complexities of human behavior and the intricacies of your own psyche. Drawing from the timeless wisdom of ancient philosophies like Stoic, blending it with cutting-edge insights from neuroscience and modern psychology, we dissect the very essence of what makes you, you. Through our exploration of these profound topics, we want you to gain a deeper understanding of yourself. Just as the Stoics encouraged, we urge you to reflect on your own story, to confront your past head-on, and to recognize that every obstacle is a stepping stone in your journey towards growth and self-mastery. But why stop there? We believe in taking action. That's why we infuse our discussions with practical advice, actionable insights that you can apply to your daily life. Whether you're grappling with fear, trying to cultivate discipline, or seeking to understand the motivations that drive you, we've got you covered. What sets us apart? First, it's our authenticity. We don't just talk the talk. We walk the walk. Our content isn't just theoretical musings. It's a reflection of our own personal growth journeys. Second, it's our community. Here, you're not alone. You're part of a growing movement of individuals who are hungry for knowledge, who are eager to grow, and who are ready to make a change. Together, we form a powerful network of like-minded individuals who support and inspire one another. And finally, it's our commitment to excellence. We pour our hearts and souls into every video we create, ensuring that it not only entertains, but also educates and inspires. If you're ready to embark on this transformative journey, if you're ready to become the architect of your own destiny, then subscribe to our channel. Join our movement and let's grow together. Because remember, the greatest battles aren't fought on external fields. They're fought within the confines of your own mind. And you, my friend, are the general of your own army. Are you ready to lead yourself to victory? A shot of a hand reaching out, almost as if grasping for something just out of sight. The room is dark, lit only by the faint glow of a laptop screen, illuminating a determined face. On the screen, lines of code, a battlefield where ones and zeros are the soldiers in an endless digital war. The keyboard is a weapon of choice, each strike a step closer to a breakthrough. In the silence of the night, the warrior wages his battle, not for land or gold, but for mastery over his craft. There's a quote that resonates deeply in this moment. The price of greatness is responsibility. As the night deepens, so does the focus. The warrior is oblivious to the world around him, lost in the world of algorithms and code. He's not just writing software. He's building a fortress of ones and zeros. This isn't just a job or a passion. It's a dedication, a commitment to excellence. In this quiet war room, The warrior hones his skills, strategizes, and adapts. Every bug fixed, every line of code optimized is a victory. He's not fighting for fame or fortune, but for the sheer joy of the conquest, the satisfaction of a job well done. This is the beauty of craftsmanship, the dedication, the focus, and the sheer love for what one does. It's a reminder that greatness isn't bestowed, it's earned. And in the quiet hours of the night, that's exactly what's being done, one line of code at a time. You see, the true cost of greatness isn't measured in sleepless nights or sacrifices made, but in the unwavering commitment to one's craft, to the discipline required to push through the darkness and emerge victorious. For this warrior, the price of greatness is responsibility, the responsibility to deliver, to innovate, and to excel. And he wouldn't trade it for the world. He's ensconced in his fortress of knowledge, the vast expanse of the internet at his fingertips. But even in this sanctuary, he doesn't remain idle. His thirst for knowledge, his insatiable curiosity, drives him to venture further, to explore uncharted territories of the digital realm. With each click, he ventures deeper into the labyrinthine depths of the online world. His eyes, the windows to his soul, gleam with determination and wonder. In this virtual realm, he's not just a passive observer. He's an active participant. He engages, he interacts, and in doing so, he shapes his environment, much like a puppeteer, controlling the strings of a grand cosmic dance. And what does he seek in this vast digital wilderness? Knowledge. He's on a relentless quest to acquire, to assimilate, and to apply. No stone is left unturned, no bite uninvestigated. His mind, a sponge, absorbs everything, questioning, probing, always seeking deeper understanding. Why does he do this? Because knowledge isn't just power. It's the key to growth, to understanding, and to evolution. It's the fuel that drives his journey, the compass that guides his path. In this world of bits and bytes, he doesn't just consume content. He dissects it, analyzes it, and integrates it into the tapestry of his understanding. He's not afraid to go where few have ventured, to ask the tough questions, to challenge the status quo. Because for him, the journey isn't about the destination. It's about the evolution, the growth, and the transformation that occurs along the way. As he navigates this intricate web of information, he leaves his mark. He contributes, he collaborates, and he inspires others to do the same. In this vast digital universe, he's not an isolated island. He's a contributing member of a vast global community of learners, thinkers, and doers. He knows that in this interconnected world, knowledge isn't meant to be hoarded, but shared. So why does he do all this? Because the pursuit of knowledge isn't just a hobby. It's a way of life. It's a commitment to lifelong learning, a dedication to personal growth, and a testament to the boundless curiosity that drives humanity forward. In the grand theater of life, the curtain rises on the solitary figure amidst the urban sprawl. His gaze is fixed on the horizon, his posture a study in contemplation. As the sun begins its descent, casting long shadows across the cityscape, his thoughts drift to the trials and tribulations that have shaped him into the man he is today. There's a melancholic beauty in the scene, a poignant reminder of life's transient nature. The setting sun mirrors the fleeting moments of our existence, urging us to make the most of the time we have. His journey hasn't been an easy one. Life has dealt him its share of challenges, forcing him to confront his fears and limitations head-on. Through it all, he's had moments of euphoria, times when success and happiness seemed like constant companions. Yet even in those heady days, he sensed an impending change, a looming sense of dissatisfaction that whispered of a life half-lived. The urban landscape around him, a silent witness to his internal struggles, reflects the chaos and complexity of his thoughts. The towering buildings seem to mirror the walls he's built around his heart, shielding him from the world, yet keeping him isolated. The bustling crowds become a blur, their lives and stories a distant hum. unable to penetrate the fortress he's constructed. In this introspective moment, he grapples with a fundamental question. Why am I unhappy? The answer, elusive yet vital, remains just beyond his grasp. He yearns to break free from the shackles of his discontent, to unravel the threads of his unhappiness and weave them into a tapestry of understanding. But it's not just about seeking answers. It's about confronting uncomfortable truths, about facing the demons that lurk in the recesses of his mind. As the sun dips below the horizon, leaving the city draped in twilight, he realizes that his journey to happiness won't be a walk in the park. It will require introspection, courage, and an unwavering commitment to self-discovery. He knows that the path ahead may be fraught with challenges, but the alternative, a life of quiet desperation, is simply not an option. So he steels himself, preparing for the arduous journey inward. The city lights twinkle around him, mirroring the glimmer of hope and determination in his eyes. He's ready to take the first step towards understanding himself better, even if the path ahead remains unclear. For in the depths of his despair, he carries a flicker of hope, a belief that happiness, though elusive, is worth the pursuit. The city lights serve as silent sentinels, marking the beginning of his journey back to himself. Now let's get back to the video. It's about recognizing that life isn't a stagnant pool, but a dynamic river ever flowing towards the sea. Change, both big and small, is the norm. What might seem like a setback could actually be a detour on your path to success. There's a profound Zen Buddhist teaching that resonates here. In the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities, but in the expert's mind, there are few. When we approach a task or a skill as beginners, we come with an open mind, ready to absorb and learn. We're not burdened by preconceived notions or rigid expectations. This openness allows us to explore a wider range of possibilities, to think outside the box, and to come up with innovative solutions. However, as we become more experienced, as we climb the ladder of expertise, we tend to develop a fixed mindset. We bring with us a repertoire of tried and tested methods, a collection of best practices that have served us well in the past. While this expertise is valuable, it can also limit our perspective. We might miss out on new opportunities because they fall outside our comfort zone of familiarity. Consider the seasoned chef who spent years honing his culinary skills. His expertise is undeniable. He's mastered traditional recipes and can execute them flawlessly. However, when faced with a dish he's never cooked before, he might struggle. His years of experience might hold him back, preventing him from experimenting with new flavors or techniques. In this scenario, the seasoned chef represents the expert's mind. His extensive knowledge and skills, while valuable, limit his ability to embrace new possibilities. On the other hand, the novice cook, with her beginner's mind, is more open to trying new things. She's not bound by tradition or expectation, allowing her to explore a wider range of culinary experiences. This isn't to say that expertise is not valuable. Of course it is. But it's important to recognize the potential pitfalls of a fixed mindset. We must learn to balance our accumulated knowledge with a healthy dose of curiosity and openness. Embracing a beginner's mindset isn't about starting from scratch. It's about approaching the familiar with fresh eyes, about asking questions that challenge our assumptions. It's about keeping our minds open to the myriad possibilities that surround us. Remember, you don't have to be a master to learn. You don't have to be perfect to grow. All you need is a willingness to embrace the unknown, to dance with uncertainty, and to welcome the myriad opportunities that come with it. So how can we apply this in our everyday lives? How can we cultivate a beginner's mindset? It starts with a shift in perspective, a conscious decision to approach each day with curiosity rather than complacency. It's about asking questions, about not being afraid to admit we don't know something. It's about celebrating the unknown, not fearing it. A single tear rolls down his cheek, tracing a path through the grime and weariness that have become his constant companions. The weight of his regrets, his mistakes, and his unfulfilled dreams presses down on him, threatening to crush the spirit that still flickers within. In this moment of utter desolation, he confronts the harsh realities of his life. The dreams he once held dear now lie shattered at his feet, broken promises mocking him with their unattained potential. The aspirations that once fueled his youth have dwindled into the bleak landscape of his current existence. He's trapped in a cycle of disappointment, bound by the chains of his past decisions. The faces of those he's hurt, the echoes of their pain resonate in his ears, compounding his misery. The warmth of human connection, once a source of joy, has turned into a painful reminder of his isolation. Yet amidst this overwhelming despair, a tiny ember of hope refuses to be extinguished. A spark of determination ignites within him, urging him to break free from the shackles of his past. He knows that true repentance lies not in wallowing in self-pity, but in taking proactive steps towards redemption. The path ahead is arduous and uncertain, fraught with challenges that test the limits of his resolve. But he's ready to face them head-on, to confront the demons that have haunted him for so long. Slowly but surely, he begins to piece together the fragments of his shattered dreams. He starts to formulate a plan, a roadmap to guide him out of the abyss of despair. The details are hazy, the path unclear, but he's determined to forge ahead, trusting that with each step he'll gain clarity and strength. With newfound resolve, he rises from his desolate corner, ready to embark on his journey of redemption. His steps are hesitant at first, like a wounded bird testing its wings after a brutal fall. But with each passing moment, he walks with more confidence, his shoulders squared, his chin lifted in defiance of the demons that still lurk in the shadows. As the first rays of dawn peek through the grimy windows, he takes a deep breath, steeling himself for the battles that lie ahead. He knows that true repentance isn't a destination, it's a continuous journey. It's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, the capacity to rise from the depths of despair and strive for redemption. The image of a hand reaching out, as if in search of help or connection, stretches out across a dark and stormy sky, symbolizing his internal turmoil. Heavy raindrops cascade down, mirroring the torrent of emotions raging within him. Lightning flashes, momentarily illuminating the turmoil in his mind. His life feels like a storm-tossed ship on a turbulent sea, tossed and turned by the winds of fate. He's weathered many storms in his life, but this one seems different, more intense, more overwhelming. Each wave that crashes over him threatens to drag him under, to snuff out the flickering flame of hope that still burns within. But through the gloom, he glimpses a lighthouse in the distance, a beacon of hope in the midst of his despair. With renewed determination, he fights against the crashing waves, striving to reach that beacon, to find solace and guidance. The storm isn't just an external force. It's a metaphor for the chaos within him, the confusion, the anger, and the pain. He's been battling these inner demons for years, trying to keep them at bay, but they seem to be growing stronger, more relentless. As the storm reaches its crescendo, he feels like he's at a breaking point. Will he succumb to the raging tempest within him, or will he fight to reach the safety of the lighthouse? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the storm is a catalyst for change. It's a wake-up call, urging him to confront his inner demons, to seek help, and to find a way to navigate the choppy waters of his existence. He stands tall, a lone figure still,